The islands of Shetland lie at 60 degrees north, closer to the Arctic Circle than they are to London, yet still part of the British Isles. Shetland lies at a strategic crossroads between Scotland and Norway and between the North Sea and the North Atlantic. Its unique landscape and unspoiled beaches make it a must-visit destination. Shetland wildlife is very popular with visitors, especially the puffins, which always put on a good display. No visit to these islands would be complete without meeting some of our world-famous Shetland ponies. Shetland has some of the best preserved remains of ancient Europe, like these Iron Age houses at Jarlshof. And the remains of prehistoric fortified houses called brochs, built before the Vikings came. The ruins of a castle in the ancient island capital of Scalloway is a reminder that Shetland moved from Danish to Scottish rule several hundred years ago. Shetland culture still has Norse influence. Shetland boats all have Viking lines. Shetland is a maritime community. Fishing is a major industry, and sailing, boating and rowing are all popular pastimes. Cruise liners call into Lerwick on a daily basis. The harbour welcomes visiting yachts from all over the world.
Welcome to the Shetland Boat Show.
Shetland Boat Show this year attracted enthusiasts of all ages, as well as fireball sailors looking forward to hosting the 2014 European Fireball Championships. The second time in 10 years they've done this. Among this year's visitors, Andrew Davies, Secretary of Fireball International, came to cast a keen eye over local boats and arrangements for the event.
The challenge here is that we're very, very far north. It's probably the most northerly championship worldwide next year. But we have the influence of the Gulf Stream, so the water's warmer than you'd expect. The water's flat, the water's very clean, very little weed in the water, so it makes for good dinghy racing. And we've been here before, so we have the knowledge of what happened last time, and we had a lot of very happy and satisfied people, and I'm confident that's a good starting off point for 2014's championship. The new facilities in Lerwick Harbour are a new boat deck and a new launching ramp, so it's going to make it very, very easy to launch boats and recover boats as well. We were here in 2003 and the launching and recovering of boats was a challenge, but this time, next year, it's going to be so much easier. So people have much more time to be able to pick their time to come ashore. Last time it was a case of joining a queue. This time it's going to be so much easier. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Well, we had meetings with the Port Authority on Friday, and they're very enthusiastic that we're coming, and they're making preparations for the championship. They're already aware of ships, cruise liners, their schedule, so they're making preparations for our championship. So no, we're very confident the Port Authority are total control of what we're trying to do. The sailing area is absolutely perfect for fireballs. It's flat water, pretty steady wind, and it's just perfect. The sailing's going to be quite close into the shore, and there's kind of like a natural amphitheatre, so it's going to be perfect for spectators because they'll be able to get a great view of the racing. There's some pretty high cliffs, and people will be able to sit on those top of the cliffs and look down on the racing. The wind's fair and steady, so it's just a perfect location for spectators. It will be a challenge, but that's the nature of the competition. It's a week-long competition, and the conditions will change throughout the week, but that's what makes the championship. We get a bit of everything, and everybody's happy.
After a day of racing, competitors can sample some of the products of Valhalla Brewery, one of the sponsors of the Fireball Championship.
After a long day at the helm, I would suggest you try the Shetland stout. It's a very full-bodied and very dark stout, and it's called Shetland. Shetland is an old Northern word that the Vikings left here. It means a dark-bodied animal with light colouring on the head. When you pour this into your glass, you've got the dark body and the light colouring on the head. So that is not only a good, fulfilling stout, it also preserved an old Northern word that would have been otherwise lost.
For almost 30 years, Lerwick has been the destination port for yachts in the Bergen, Norway to Shetland race.
I've been coming to Shetland since 1988. That was my first entry in the Shetland race, sailing with my father. And my father was in his early days working on the longliners from just north of Morlaix in Ålesund area. And my grandfather was here with his fishing boat earlier days, so we do have quite a lot of seaworthy relations with the islands, and we love it here and we keep coming back. The hospitality is fantastic, there's a good harbour, there's lovely people here, and we've got a lot of friends here after so many years. So we just love coming back here for that. We have at least a visit to Shetland every year. It is not a good year without it.
The racing's very important, but the social side's equally important. And that's why we try and choose great locations. The sailing obviously has got to come first, but if the location is good for the families and things, then that goes into the melting pot, and that's one of the reasons that we enjoy coming to Shetland, because Shetland has lots to offer for the sailor and also the non-sailor, and that's why we're very, very keen on our lay days, our holidays, which will be on the Wednesday. and that's a good opportunity for everybody to go and explore Shetland. We did that in 2003, and it was a great success. The weather was perfect, and people went everywhere. And that all goes into the melting pot for a successful championship. Sailing's important, but also the social side.
There's a variety of nightlife with many restaurants and pubs. Or the Mareel Arts Centre, which has a 2-screen 3D cinema, a licensed cafe bar, and a performance auditorium which features the best of local and visiting musical talent from across Europe and America. Mareel will also host the final night celebrations of the 2014 European Fireball Championships. Music plays an important part in Shetland life, with traditional and other music sessions held all over the islands. Lerwick's Sports Centre at Clickham Inn includes 2 swimming pools, fitness suites and games hall. Accommodation can be found to suit all pockets. Islesborough House was recently voted top hostel in the world. We will welcome the Bergen racers again to Shetland next year, as we'll welcome you and your families from all over Europe to experience competitive fireball sailing at our North Sea crossroads with the Atlantic.
It's a very special part of the world. A lot of very friendly people here, very good facilities. The Lerwick Boating Club is a very friendly place to come and have a drink or two after racing. So yeah, no, everything ticks the boxes. So yeah, no, we'll be back.